So I have a really interesting product for you guys today. We are reviewing the Xtrfy M42 wireless, which is a pretty decent mouse. I kind of have to give it the same treatment as the M4 wireless though, because they didn't really fix the problem that I had with the M4. So I'm just gonna largely be reiterating a lot of things that I said in that video, but we're gonna get into that. We're gonna talk about the good things first. We'll talk about the bad things about this mouse and what I feel if you are going to buy this mouse, what you should do. The M42 wireless, what's hot about this mouse is the fact that you can swap the back shells. You have to screw in the back shell, so you basically have to carry around a little screwdriver if you ever have hopes or dreams of swapping from the flatter back to the thicker back if you want to have a little bit more palm support or a little bit less palm support depending on what you fancy. As far as the switches, you do have KLGM 8.0s, which do sound and feel extremely crispy on all of the mouse buttons. A very smooth scroll wheel that is easily spammable in my opinion and very tactile. A nice middle button here that has good placement that you can change to either be your CPI or DPI button, the RGB profile that you have on, or bind it to the page down button on your keyboard so that you can have an extra button or function to use in game to have a very easy bind that is accessible and not something that you're not going to use in game that's a reachable key like C or Q or W. The sensor in the mouse is also the 3370, so you will get great tracking performance, but you can also adjust the weight balance of this mouse as by moving the battery either forward or backward in the mouse to make sure that you have the most comfortable weight balance for your gameplay style. You do also get USB Type-C up top and a very nice paracord for charging, so you can play and charge very easily without having to worry about the cable getting in your way. 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi works flawlessly as well, no issues there. The M42 wireless suffers from the same exact problem that the M4 wireless suffer from: swapping the back shells. Let me show you guys how easy this should be. Come out with another mouse in the future that has the same system, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be incredibly upset. The Ponage / Xenix way, whatever the company is that manufactures those products, you should do this in the exact same way. Use a couple of magnets, pop the back shell off, pop the front shell off. I shouldn't feel like I'm gonna break the mouse trying to pull off the front two mouse buttons. I didn't even pull them off because I didn't want to break the mouse, because I at least want to use it while I'm reviewing it. And it just made me really upset that pulling off the front two clicks here makes me feel like I'm gonna break the mouse. And I did break I broke two M42 wirelesses actually. I broke the initial one that they sent out for testing, and then a week later I tried it again on the other one and I broke that one too. So the clicks on both of those mice are done. But anyways, why come out with the same exact system with the M42 wireless? I'm pretty sure it's probably because it was too far in development. They probably already done it. But in 12 months time, I want to see a revision of both of these mice with new implementations on how to pull the front and back shell of this mouse completely off and replace it without having to worry about the clicks messing up, because that's just ridiculous. Not gonna pay $100 for a mouse for me to have the possibility of customizing it and also drastically increase the probability of me breaking it. That just does not make sense at all. So I don't want to see the system in another mouse ever again. Otherwise, it's automatically going to be bad in my book. I'm only giving this mouse a pass because of the size of the mouse, because of the weight of it being under 70 grams. The PTFE glides are good, and the performance as far as it being wireless is very good as well. And I just like using the size and shape of this mouse. But if you're gonna buy it, I do not recommend you take off the front shell at all, because there's a high probability again of you breaking it. And that even hurts me to say that I would recommend it just because it's a unique product, but the longevity seems like it's not there when you are encouraged to use it in a way that could possibly break the mouse. I don't feel good doing that. I like the product, but I don't really want to recommend it because of the probability. I'm done ranting about it. Xtrfy, don't do that anymore. I'm gonna show you again. I'm gonna show you again before I end this video. I already showed you, but look, here's a Ponage Ultra Custom Sim 2, whatever the heck. All of them do the same thing. You pull the back shell off, you pull the front shell off. Don't need a screwdriver. There's little magnets up here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, very easy to put the front and back shell back on. Watch this. Put the front shell back on. Clicks work just fine. No issues there. I don't have to worry about anything at all. I didn't have to do anything special. And the back shell's back on. Wow, just like that, I can use the mouse, no issues. I don't feel like I broke. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video. If you are interested in picking up an M42 wireless for yourself, I will have a link in the description below. Have a great rest of your day, and thank you again for watching.